Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Sabrina. I know I'm not looking like myself, but behind this mask, this hat, and this glasses, there's me out and about right now. I actually had to make a trip to the post office for work. You know, I have to get some packages off. But yeah, I needed to come through because I haven't been talking to you guys in a while here on YouTube. But if you guys do follow me on Instagram and you follow me on Instagram, you really know what's been going on with me. So I really do advise you guys who follow me here on YouTube to please follow me on Instagram, because I do update a little bit more frequently over there because it's quicker, it's easier than the YouTube platform. But yeah, just to let you guys know what's going on. Whew, it's my actual 6-month surgery. Actually, April 22nd made my 6 months of having VSG surgery. Now, as of right now, I do not even know my stats. You know, what's been going on with, you know, the corona, and it's just been a whole lot going on right now. And so I don't have any stats to give you, you know, actual stats, actual numbers right now. All I can tell you is that I have lost weight. And the reason why I know I've lost weight is because I'm going on based on the way my clothes fit and how I'm feeling and things like that. You know, that's what I'm going on. I do feel as though that I have lost some weight. Another thing is that I just can't come here and talk about my VSG surgery. I have to come through and update you guys based on my entire health, you know, because I had because I had some issues with my health lately. Recently, I was in the hospital for a brain bleed. About maybe 3 weeks ago or so, I had the worst headache that I ever had in my entire life. It hurt for 3 days, you know, before I actually decided to go to the hospital. It was so bad. It felt like a sledgehammer, you know, hit me in the back of my head, you know, and it just hurt, and it was so bad. The pain went from my head to my shoulders. To my head, to my neck, and then to my shoulders. You know, it was so bad that when my husband tried to touch me on my shoulders, I screamed. It was that bad. So 3 days after that, because I was really not trying to go to the emergency room because of the virus, and I was very fearful of catching the virus at the hospital. But 3 days later, I went to the hospital, and yeah, they gave me an MRI in the emergency room, and then they told me that I had a brain bleed, some hemorrhaging in my brain, and they thought it could have been an aneurysm. So they immediately admitted me to the ICU. Like, I went straight from the emergency room and got admitted and went directly to the ICU, where I stayed for 5 days. The issue was my blood pressure. My blood pressure was very high for about 4 of those 5 days that I was in the hospital. They were trying to get my blood pressure under control. Every time my blood pressure went up, I had real bad headaches. It was really bad. So they gave me an angiogram, which was like a brain surgical procedure, where they took a catheter and they put it in my groin area. That catheter went all the way up to my brain, where they checked injected dye in to check to see what was going on with my brain. Well, they didn't find anything in my brain other than the brain bleed. So there was no aneurysm, and I was very grateful for that. But they did say I had a small hemorrhage. Also, I had developed a blood clot in my calf, in my right leg, while I was in the hospital. But they said that was superficial, and there was no big, emergency about that. It would resolve itself on its own. So now I am on even stronger blood pressure medication. And I've been out of the hospital for about 3 weeks now. And I'm feeling much better. I'm also so happy that I work from home, that, that I wasn't, I was able to postpone, kind of like put my work at home off for a while I was in the hospital. So, well, I haven't been out of the house in quite some time. Like, I haven't been actually walking. I'm actually walking to the post office right now. And I haven't walked in so long. Guys, I'm telling you, like, my legs hurt. And this walk to the post office usually does not make my legs hurt. And they hurt, like, literally. I haven't been getting any walking in, so I'm trying to get my legs back to normal. Trying to get some exercise in, because basically I was in a bed. I was confined to my bed. I was on strict bed rest for 5 days while I was in the hospital, almost a week. Then when I came home, I was still having the headaches. I was still having those headaches for a while until that medicine really kicked in. I don't have any headaches right now, but I have these body aches and pains, and I know it's from me sitting up in that damn hospital, and for me being sitting at home during this quarantine and this whole stay-at-home order and stuff like that. I mean, I don't like to go out anyway as much, but it's just crazy now. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things of walking back down to the post office, taking my packages. I have my packages in the bags, y'all, so that's why y'all don't see them. But I wanted to come through and talk to you guys, because I haven't talked to you guys on YouTube. I haven't posted any videos. My health, I'm just trying to get my health under control and deal with this whole situation. It's a lot. I haven't really came on here to talk about the whole coronavirus quarantine situation, and now it's just because I really don't know how to deal with it. It's just something that you have to deal with. You just stay home, you stay home, you deal with it the best way that you can, I feel for those who are on the front line. I'm sorry, guys. I'm right here by traffic, so it's a lot of traffic going back and forth. A lot of cars, so there are a lot of people out now. I don't know. I guess these are people that have to really go to work, which I understand. Or people going out to get their essential items. Don't go out if you don't have to. I mean, that's my advice for all of you guys. Don't be like these crazy people's talking about today protesting the quarantine. That shit is crazy. I don't give a fuck. People are trying to save your lives. People have lost their lives, and you want to protest about, having to stay home. I'm sorry, but that's just crazy. Don't protest about somebody. Don't protest against people that's trying to save your damn life. So, but letting you guys know more about my weight. I think my weight is going down. I don't know the actual number. I don't know how much weight I've lost. I'm sure I lost weight while I was sitting up in the hospital, because I actually requested that I have a full liquid diet while I was in the hospital. That's something that I personally asked for two reasons. Two reasons why I wanted to cleanse myself while I was in the hospital. And two is because hospital food can be disgusting. So, you know, I'm almost at the post office, so I'm going to talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, so I'm just getting out of the post office. And I was in the post office for almost an hour. I think it was about a little more than an hour. Only waiting in line. I was waiting in line for an hour. They were doing social distancing, so the lines were spaced out like 6 feet. The spaces were 6 feet. Everybody was standing 6 feet apart from each other. But there was only one person working in the post office. So I was in there for about an hour. So I'm just getting out of the post office, standing up in there for over an hour. And now I'm tired. I'm just so over this right now. That's why I stay my ass in the house. The only reason I came out is because I definitely have to get packages to my customers, and that is very important to me. So I'm just gonna end this video now because I'm just exhausted. You know, I'm trying to get my energy back up after being in the hospital and trying to recover from brain surgery and mess like that. But I just wanted to come and holler at you people, you know, talk to you guys and let you know what was up and let you know what was going on with me. So until my next video, guys, I'm gonna see you guys later. Peace.